If this Venom's laning against like a Marcy T, they're just gonna go on him non-stop, and Bonnie is just gonna watch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I'm BB team, I pick some hero that can just stay bottom by themselves, and then you can just try lane top if you want to.
The classic Miro Omni, that is a hero he's very, very comfortable on.
We'll have to see. This top lane, again, is the lane that, for BB team, can get really aggressive down bot. You're seeing some of that coming in. Already out of mana on CML, but does have the mangoes. Again, all these slows can stack up. You are relatively tanky as well on Palos, but that single control is enough.
It certainly is. Palos in big trouble. Chase on from Miro. First blood drawn. Great start here for BB team.
Holding on to skill point to see what he can get away with. And if you are allowed to just soak, you're pretty happy in that lane anyhow.
Speaking of lanes, mid lane, Lewis gonna get jumped, but he's happy to fight back. Shanks is here as well. GPK could be in danger and he's gone. Lewis picks up a kill. Kataomi trying to get away, but Shanks right behind him secures the secondary. And I was just about to say for Execration, hold that thought, because Palos will be chased, but the Frost Shield will keep him relatively safe as CML might be the one to fall. Miro diving all the way in, will be able to secure the kill. What I was about to say, John, is if you're Execration, Lewis, he has to have a good game, right? I think this draft revolves around him, as Pure's now going to go down. But if you've got a Storm...
It's a pretty big resource to hand over to Lewis again. Again, he's just fully topped up. He's already leveled 6.
Here they come. They're going to try. They will connect with Save and Kataomi, trying to jump the ledge. Rebound's going to be nice up to 2 as well. Lewis trying to jump in and get some damage up, but CML is already down as Shanks in danger, completely surrounded, will go down. And of all things, Power Rune's up top anyway. But a very nice set of kills.
One good rebound here and there, and you suddenly find yourself pretty exposed on the side of Execration. They are still looking mid, though.
They're trying to beat GPK. They're trying to bait him into a fight. Shank's going to move in now as well. Doesn't get the stun, but they'll get the gaze off. I think they kind of messed that initiation up. Kataomi, though, still dropping. Will go down to the blood grenade as Lewis jumping GPK. GPK has nowhere to go. Still level 5. Will go down. It's Lewis hitting level 7 now on the Storm.
Did cause issues. How hard Execration is playing around mid.
Pure
starting to play up.
They hit the Gale. Pure in a bit of danger. Shanks will keep the vision up. Gets a stun. A rebound in onto Pure. This could work against them. They'll bring in more TPs to try and help out. CML going to intervene. No, Shanks goes down. It's Pure. He survives all of it. They'll bring Lewis in eventually, but he was too low on mana to try and make the jump in on the TA, which is why he didn't have the backup. They'll continue now. CML feeding another life away, and Lewis has to leave. So they made the jump on a Pure, but it looks like Lewis, he didn't have enough mana to actually commit to the fight.
On the video, maybe looking for the Orchid build-up, a lot more damage coming out when you can find that.
Pure being hunted again by Shanks. No sentries around. They'll dust him up, though. They know that Shanks was around somewhere, but Lewis, he's going to jump in this time around onto Pure. They're going to Kataomi instead, in fact, trying to go for the easier kill, but the Hex out. Lewis is down. Pure will secure the kill. Oh, and it's a horrible fight for Execration. BB team just bring practically everybody up to the top lane.
Somehow get a D-ward, or they can't rely on Shanks. They're looking elsewhere now, though.
Miro, he's a hard target. They are going to give it a crack, though, and Miro, he'll get the repel off for now. Has the Guardian Angel if he needs it. Miro's still surviving as the TPs will come in. There's your Guardian Angel now committed. It's Kataomi with the rebound out. Lewis, though, not giving up, looking for the track kills, and they've got both of them. And that's something you can't forget.
There are a couple of areas for BB team that can still spot out. The mid-Roche is the big one, top side, and that can kind of cut off Shanks a bit. They've gotten some room now to just siege bot with Palos.
Yeah, Miro getting a little bit excited here. Might need to look to retreat a little bit, though again, he does have his ulti ready. Palos will continue the chase. Kataomi is there with the rebound out if he needs it. It doesn't really seem like there's a big chance of Miro dying unless Lewis can catch somebody else who'll move on to Save, but he gets hexed up immediately. Save, trying to run. GPK will move in with the chains out. Meanwhile, Palos still trying to just chase down the Shaman, but he might die for this if he's not too careful. He's dived very deep, Palos. He'll try to run back towards his side, and well, for now he's fine. Meanwhile, bottom CML has been caught. So GPK finding a freebie, looking at Palos now, and Palos, he's in the middle of nowhere. Went way too deep for the Shaman, gets punished for it again. Turns out he was never really in danger anyway, John.
No. Walks just far enough away as well.
Palos might be, though. Palos, he's got borrowed time. He'll have to pop it, try to find his way out of these Serpent Wards. They're going to jump back in though. Palos is not really moving. Kataomi is going to die. And Palos, he made the choice to farm the wards instead of going for the southern wards and trying to run.
The Dragonlance can be nice to just reapply Poison Sting, have maybe a little bit of spacing for yourself with the stats until the full Hurricane Pike is up. But I will say, we haven't really felt his presence yet outside of crushable lane.
Lewis getting caught, not reacting quick enough. He will die, and so will CML. BB team were waiting for it. They knew he was coming for the creep wave, and sadly Lewis not reacting quick enough to zip back out of it. Roshan, pretty low. Execration not going to be willing to give it up. They're moving in. Roshan still dropping, almost down, but not down yet. Shanks looking to move in, but can't get there. Pure, he's got the Aegis. CML already down. Lewis trying to go after the Shaman. Save. Okay for now with the Repel, and now the Shackle holding down Lewis, and Pure from the low ground, getting some damage off, but not quite enough as well. Chase down Lewis. Lewis needs a way out, but he's been perma-stunned up. He will go down. They'll finally maybe find Save, though he's still shackling, still surviving. They'll finally take him down. But without your Storm, can you really keep this fight going? Palos, he's trying to do so. Tino's doing so much damage over time. All right, this Veno could be problematic, John. BB team now setting up for a fight. They know Execration. They were hanging around to Pure. He's going to jump in, trying to snipe CML, though CML does make it. Chains out onto Tino. They'd love the Veno first. It's a great target if they can get him. Tino in pretty big trouble. He'll survive for now. He'll get the ulti off in time and just Hurricane Pike away. Is now the Chain Frost. That could be a little bit scary. BB team, can they get through it? They can for now. It's Palos. Palos in danger again. Palos, he's still going, he's still alive as Lewis gonna zip right through 4 of them. Where's the damage? Miro, he does go down. Kataomi will follow. Pure though trying to salvage. He'll take down Shanks, but he can't. We can do it, Lewis. Lewis will leave. A 2-for-3 trade in the favor of Execration so far as Pure. He still has the Aegis. Still happy to continue. But Execration, seeing that they've won the fight, would love to just retreat now safely.
On the side of Execration, we'll have to see if they can maybe catch a little bit more.
GPK, that'd be a nice target. Land a stun initially. Gage is there. Lewis with the Vortex to follow up, and it looks like they've got him. GPK will be dropping once again.
At the same time, you've got this Abaddon with a Photic Shield that can be murderous if he does manage to get some big saves off, especially onto someone key like Lewis.
Do they want to try for Miero? They're going to try, but the whole side of BB team's there. They're ready. Miero is dropping low, but he will be safe for now. But Kataomi is Lewis. He needs to back out of there. He'll do so. They'll try for Tino instead. Palos, he'll be the man left behind as it looks like Execration. They need to reset. They need to escape. Do they really leave Palos behind? Well, in fact, they don't. He just walks out of it. G2 tower. Tino will take care of it on his own for now. TP's incoming. Pure, he's going to get started with the Meld Strike, but they're pretty safe on the Venom as Pure. Got to be a little bit cautious. Palos, he's right in. Zip out. Lewis trying for the Shaman. Can he get him? Save is still alive. He will not die. Palos is gone. Now they can go. BB team, they'll find CML to boot. In fact, they even found Tino. Lewis has left the building. It's a 4-for-0 trade. Just so many ways to keep this Shaman alive. In the middle of a fight, Safe, he's been very good for his squad. As we are seeing both teams smoked up, Shanks, he'll break the smoke, but does get caught out immediately as they'll pop the Frost Shield, but it won't matter. Pure is hitting way too hard now. Roshan is available for either side, but more so BB team at the moment. They want a little bit more, though, by the looks of it. Oh. They'll jump in. Oh, Palos! There like goes Palos. Lewis has jumped as well, trying to pick up the Shaman as they'll throw the Chain Frost out. You're really lacking quite a bit of damage here. Save, gonna walk out again. He won't die. CML will, however. Shanks not looking safe either. He bought back into this. He really doesn't want to die back immediately, but they found him. Pure godlike now.
I don't see the angle for these fights. Lewis has to kind of go all in somehow.
Well, they're going to zip in. Vortex, but BKB was used by Pure, so he'll be okay. Kataomi jumping in, runs right back out. Without the BKB, you could maybe hope for something, but he's still got the Aegis up, so it makes it rather difficult anyway. Pure will get gazed up. Lewis will jump in. They'll try to burst him down, but the repeller's there. Into the Chain Frost now, but it's just doing no damage. They'll try and jump the Shaman. There's that Ghost Scepter. Maybe this time they can deal with Save. Let's see if they can keep it going. Kataomi will also go down. This might be the fight. Lewis, he's onto the Omni Knight. Miero will be okay though. Losing about half his HP here to Pure. Lewis gonna zip in. We'll try for the TA. Still 15 seconds on the Aegis. They're just setting up as GPK. He went a little bit far. They need to jump in and help GPK out. The repeller's there. It will keep the Ember alive. GPK, who have another lease on life. However, they need to dissipate. They'll find the melee barracks, but can they get out safely? Pure, he has no Aegis. Maybe this is the opening for Lewis, but he's out of mana now. Palos will keep the chase up. Meanwhile, Tino will die in the base as Pure still trying to fight it out. Will go down. It's a big kill. GPK also going down. They'll take Palos though. GPK, he'll fight back immediately. BB team, are you sure you found a nice couple kills, but they've got the buybacks.
There's just not going to be enough, even with the respawns coming in.
They're trying. Miero. He's going to be the HP. Kataomi, they're just jumping right in. Happy to go right after Tino. The Kataomi should probably just be dying. He'll try for a TP up, but won't make it. Miero, meanwhile, he's still in danger, but these trap silences being very annoying for Lewis. But eventually, they will find Miero.
And the Abaddon's not to be not underestimated.
Pure's been jumped. Pure's been jumped. Can they kill him? Pure. Oh, he's gone. He's got buyback though. But Execration, they're feeling it. They feel the opening. Palos, he'll keep going on the save. The Shaman will go down now. Well, hold on a minute. BB team, let's calm down. Towards the east into the Radiant jungle, but Tino's going to be there along with CML and the rest. They'll see Palos very soon. They won't see the Venom straight off the bat. They'll jump in onto the ledge, but the gaze is there. The Shaman's been caught. Saved. He'll get the BKB off. Meanwhile, Lewis getting caught for a second. Will zip out of there. Who are they targeting? It's CML down first. Meanwhile, Palos, he's on a save. Pure's dropping real low. Somebody save him!
Pure
Pure is down. Palos, meanwhile, still going. He'll go on to Kataomi as Pure's going to buy back along with Save. They're just going to commit all the way for this fight, but the fight's looking pretty over. GPK, he needs some help. Miero will move back in. Tino, though, with the Skirmishes being such a nuisance. Keep in mind, there's not many buybacks here for BB team. In fact, there's no buybacks on the map. Never mind, nobody's got it. GPK, he'll jump in, trying to find CML. Won't be able to get there as Tino trying to start a fight. They will rebound GPK out. Lewis, he'll jump right in. He saw Save. He'll force the BKB, now jumping onto Miero. Meanwhile, Palos trying to deal with the Shaman, but Save is going to be able to save himself and run out of there. Miero trying to chase down Shanks in the meantime. Here comes Save again. They'll find Shanks to start. Here comes Pure. Palos, he's been shackled up. He'll get the borrowed time off. Meanwhile, CML is just still being chased by GPK. He'll finally go down. Kataomi, he'll follow. Pure, still fighting. Takes down Palos. Lewis, he's out of mana now. Surely this fight's over. And this game might be over. Execration, in the end, it seems as though they cannot do it as BB team pull off the team fight victory they needed. Divine now on Pure as well. He's just going to go straight for the Ancient, it seems like, with the Divine Rapier pickup. And Lewis, he's going to buy back. GPK holding them in the fountain. Is going to be able to get out of Shanks now, moving forward. Here comes Lewis, trying to jump the Omni. Miero is down. Pure! He's going to lose the Aegis. Keep in mind, he has a Divine Rapier, Pure. You don't want to lose like this. He'll jump into the Ancient again, Pure. He's completely surrounded, but the Ancient is gone. The Ancient is gone. They make it happen.
Oh, man.
Oh. Well, that was a bit too close for comfort if you ask me, John.
I see a lot of improvement, you know, like this is the third series that they're playing now, and you know, I'm looking back at the first one, the second one, and this one, like it's getting better and better. They have another map, and these group stages are not gonna, you know, knock them out of the tournament even if they end up being the last team there. I think so. I mean, you cannot dispel the W, but you can dispel the ult.
Okay, they're gonna go for Beast anyway, so they're gonna throw Kunkka into the safe lane. And Beast, this is definitely one of the traditional Lifestealer counters.
It's a very good lane for Beast. Yeah. Like this Prophet Lifestealer lane is not something the Beast is going to care much about. The boards are going to rain.
It's been on point again with just that positioning, that space.
Miero's going to get caught down bottom. He'll pop the Healing Lotus, will survive thanks to the Shackle. CML will go for the chase, but Miero should be perfectly fine. It's top lane now, the chase on a Kataomi. Kataomi not looking too good. He'll go down. Pure Still fighting a little bit, but does ultimately need to retreat. No more spells to throw out here for the side of Exa. They will leave. They got Kataomi, they'll be more than happy with that. And of course, this is allowed. Oh, Pure. Plants a tree, hides behind it. Quick thinking from Pure.
Like all of these kills coming out onto Tino's lane, it's just adding up to that early start for that Dominator, for that Overlord timing we're looking for from him. And again, all the lanes are looking pretty clean from Exa. That lane for Palos still getting pretty active here.
Save. Bottom lane will be targeted. CML with the enchant being an absolute nuisance. And they will find save. CML
can kind of just deny this refill out from GPK.
Pure's very low up at top. He's got no mana for Rage either. He's just going to run the old-fashioned way, but he cannot do so. Tino will secure his life. Meanwhile, the Palos will go down. So a pretty nice trade across the map here for BB team. Yeah. Can you keep the C-Trip alive long enough? I think the answer is probably yes. Here comes the next creep wave. Meanwhile, top, Tino. He's diving T1 towers. This is the style of play that Execration love. Pure's been jumped. Pure, he can't survive it. Mid lane, they have shackled up at least CML, so CML will go down. Meanwhile, top Kataomi still trying to run, but he is going nowhere. This Kataomi will die. And mid T1 tower, John, it's gone. Yeah. It is gone, no deny even.
This Beastmaster is fairly tanky with all the stats he's just building up, and is just lacking that full ultimate warp now for that tempo still.
Okay, quick jump in onto CML, and he will not be able to heal up in time. Nice quick pick up for BB team.
Kind of taking space, getting that build up he'd want, but the threat from the Beastmaster is much more apparent in comparison to the Venmancer wards and that aura still.
Yeah, Save gonna get caught. Does not look like he's gonna make it out, and he will not. Pure though, looking to escape in his ancient Black Dragon form, and he'll be able to do so just fine.
Not really much you can do to poke back on an ancient creep at this point, at the very least.
The GPK. GPK not going to find the power in this time. They'll find an illusion for Lewis to save in big danger, but the Repel and Guardian Angel going to save as a nice Terrorize now, landing on 3 targets. Save still trying to get out. Somehow will survive. Now the 3-man chains from GPK for the turnaround. Oh, Save. This man, he's just been surviving everything.
And he has. Find an extra. Drop. I mean, Execration just, again, going on a target that you can't just insta-get.
Oh, Pure. I mean, it's a big target if they can find this Lifestealer, and it seems like they can. So you lose your support duo, but you do find a position 1 Lifestealer. There's no slowing these guys down at the moment. Oh, maybe now, Tino. He'll get caught out. He was completely alone. Everybody else just left the building.
Yeah. A little bit surprising. He was just kind of standing still, maybe again feeling safe with the vision on top. Nah, I mean, at least it's not a 2-0 pickup. Still Kataomi?
Should get caught. Palos will move in. Kataomi. Go for the Sprout. Palos will hold on to the X. Does throw the boat out. There's your X out now as well, and does find a nice simple pick off for himself.
Oh, bit of a chase from Lewis on mid.
Ray just popped on Pure. He's going to keep trying for this, but Save is going to be there to try and save. Warp's dropped. Lewis looks like he's gone too far. Will go down, and well, you can't forget, Save did not die bottom lane, but Miero now, targeted by Tino and Shanks. Miero, Guardian Angel out, it won't make the difference.
No. From Tino, we're getting that early impact from Palos in comparison to his
GPK. GPK being caught, Terrorize going to land as well. Big kill for Execration. Here we go again, mid T3 tower.
1 set of racks down, under to go, and there's just nothing clear presenting itself here.
Zip in, Lewis looking to find Save. Save in pretty big danger. Repel though from Miero, gonna save him for now. Here comes GPK with the respawn. Pure is here as well, infested in the Prowler. They'll find CML to start, looking for Lewis now. Pure just chasing them down casually. As a creep, they'll find Tino. Lewis, though, he's going to jump in again, trying to go after GPK, but the Croaker! These darned Crocus, Jonathan! GPK's all right. Here comes Lewis. He'll finish off the job. But he needs to get out. He needs to get out, Lewis. Or does he? Save. Being jumped in an instant hex. Lewis will regret that choice, as he will go down. Everyone's stunned as we're fighting again. GPK on a Tino, can't finish the job, but they're on a Palos now. Palos dropping low, should go down and does. Not a good fight at all for Execration, but they're going to keep going. It's Tino now dropping as well. They'll take down Safe finally. But it's the thing with this Shaman pick. It just takes so long every fight to deal with Save. And now BB team, they're back in the game. See if they can pull off this fight. Execration, they'll move in. They found GPK already. They'll just try to lock him down, throwing everything but the kitchen sink, but they haven't really got the kill yet. GPK, he survives all of it. Lewis is down. There was no damage.
No.
There was 0 damage. And with that, that is another lost team fight. BB team now well and truly in control of this game too. And
it's such a massive risk. Like, you don't have a blink up on Dino. He's going back for it now with the ace.
The high ground. They've got the vision. CML not looking too good. GPK happily moving in. Will take out one. Tino also caught. They'll try to force a fight here. Kanaomi, he'll go down, but Tino looking like he's about to follow his Palos, trying to fight Pure, but he does no damage to the Kunkka. He'll move on to Save instead. Save maybe finally goes down, but his job is done. He's happy to die in this instance. Meanwhile, Lewis trying to zip TP away will make it out. They did actually buy back on Save for this team fight. And you've got to do it twice at the moment, as we are going to have a 3-man smoke for BB team. Chase on a CML in the mid lane. Bottom lane looks like there is this smoke rotation heading towards Lewis. He's been rooted in place. He gets hexed up by Save. He's gone again. And Shanks is not making it out either. Pure's there. Pure's still going. They'll find the bottom racks. Palos now needs to be a little bit careful, but he does find the melee barracks. But here comes the side of BB team. They will punish him for this play. Palos, at some point you had to know it was coming.
Yeah.
You still get something for your trouble, at least an even trade.
Again, there's nothing holding them back, really. Age is about to expire, half a minute, but I don't think you're even concerned right now in Pure.
They'll jump in for a Vortex, but Lewis is just taking so much damage. Tino now, open wounded up, trying to run. Orchid's out. They'll use up the life stealer, but the chain's going to lock down Tino and he's gone. No buyback on Lewis or Tino. And BB team looks like they should just be able to put a lid on this game if they want to. And Pure onto the tier 4 towers. They'll try to play this one out, see if they can buy the time for at least Tino to be back up. Jump in again, Miero now finding Palos. Palos getting chained up, and that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Might be time to call it, and there you go, they do. BB team, they do successfully pull off the 2-0 victory here today.
Yeah, I mean, again, it looked pretty clean again for BB team here towards the later part of the game. I think game 1 was a little bit more back and forth in the late game. The one thing here in game 2 for Execration, the early game was a lot cleaner.